Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agents of HARROWDEEP.
And today I'm playing Xandire's Truthseekers.
I'm playing Monarch and his Kunnin Krew.
The Kunnin Krew.
Yes, this is our very first ever game ever of HARROWDEEP.
HARROWDEEP. Yes, really excited. Funny how I haven't been a bit jaded about Underworlds for so long. Suddenly, I got new cards.
The cards feel silkier, and it is worth noting that the new dice are slightly different in all respects. I mean, the magic ones are obviously red instead of blue, but also the black ones are now sort of very dark blue.
They're not black.
And the white dice are very off-white. They're sort of like slightly bluish tinged.
I like the blue. I don't like the white, but that's really nice by the by.
Yeah, and they feel a bit. They feel a little bigger the blue ones as well. But I don't know. They've got all the same symbols on, so it doesn't really make much odds.
No.
So we have set up.
Yes.
You won the board choice and you selected that one. I then placed this one and put them this way around. We have placed our objective tokens and our gloom tokens. And of course, you can't tell which is which right now because they're all placed face down.
And I have to say, one thing I hadn't really considered when we were talking about it is that once Pete and I have talked about stuff, done a few bits and pieces, I've no idea now which ones are the gloom hexes that aren't objectives. It's like, and that's going to be a real thing you're going to have to remember.
Oh no, what's going on?
I've literally, I could turn up on one of these and turn it over and discover it's still a bloody gloom hex.
Oh bugger. We also have noticed that if you have any of your cards that you get rid of, you shuffle them back in again. And Robin has done that. He did redraw some cards and shuffle them back in.
Yeah. And you actually redraw them before you
shuffle back in, so there's no chance of redrawing your third end phase card that you just draw all three of or anything like that. So that's really good. And also we realised that you can't put objective hexes on the edge now, regardless of the situation, unless you can't place it anywhere else. In previous versions of the game, you could place the fifth and final one on an edge hex if you wanted. Didn't matter. You have placed a very offensive setup there right up in my face.
Yeah, I have to die to inspire. One or more friendly fighters other than the bird is dead. That's my inspire condition. Not that I necessarily think that I need to be inspired, but that is my inspire condition.
I mean, it's nice to have two shields and stuff, but it is a bit of a blow to lose one of your fighters. But I guess when one of your fighters dies, you get other benefits. And we will cover those as we play the game now.
We will indeed.
We haven't painted the models. You will notice they are still blue and green because we have literally put them together a couple of hours ago and set up, punched all the card out, and we are playing it as, literally as you get it out of the box.
Chance to look at the cards or anything.
So, Robin, now we've set up. You finish setting up first. You get a bonus crit as always.
You might as well roll in.
So if I don't get a crit, you win the choice. Oh, 3 crits and a single.
What? Get stuffed.
3 crits and a single. Oh, just a single crit. So now I get to pick. And I'm going to let you go first, Robin.
Oh, thank you, Pete. The new symbols confuse me slightly.
Yeah, the new symbols, they put the fighter stats above the weapon stats, which has already thrown me a couple of times.
Yeah, no idea whether this is a good idea. I'm going to start with a charge action, and I'm going to charge with the big hammer guy. Now, you do get supports.
I get a support because I'll kick it here, because I'm assuming you're going to be whacking Talk a tough skull.
I am, so it's only, this is a very silly thing to do. It's 2 hammers, but it does have stagger.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, hammer and a crit.
Ow! Well, I've got nothing. I've got double assist. So how much damage is that?
3.
Ouchie.
And you're staggered.
Oh dear.
And I will push. Have you got a range on your weapon? You have got a range of 2.
I need a new stagger.
I will push you back because I can just push you directly backwards. And I think I've also scored an objective. And I haven't scored an objective.
Oh, there we go. Ho hum. Such is life.
So that was a bit slightly silly thing to have done. But never mind.
Never mind. So on to the power step. Do you have anything you want to play?
I do not.
So I'm going to play Creeping Doubt. I love the little text listeners. Wait, they actually know what they're doing. And ironically, it has Hammerman there, so he's already in trouble here. So I choose one enemy fighter and I push one friendly fighter 1 hex closer to the chosen fighter. So I'm going to push my boss to there. Then, if that friendly fighter is adjacent to the chosen fighter, which he is, stagger the chosen fighter.
What? I am staggered.
You have been staggered.
Well, I'm staggered. I still have nothing.
And then I'm going to play Easy Meat. +1 damage to the first range 1 or 2 attack made in the next activation if the attacker has 1 or more supporting fighters.
Oh, is that your OP, your fighters are? Okay, no, I've got nothing.
I, for my first activation, I'm going to charge 1, 2 to there with old Shank here. So Shank has 2 swords. He does have a range of 3, but I want to be next to you for reasons that I will reveal later. And I have single and double assists from both Manok and Gickit right now.
Okay.
So it's 2 swords, 1 damage with his crude net. Single and a double. So you do have double support.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Just a single.
So you've hit.
So it's 1 damage.
1 damage.
I will leave him there. And because of that, I inspire because their inspire condition is 3 or more enemy fighters are out of action or after an attack in which this fighter supports or is supported. So Shank, Gickit and Manok all inspire.
Ooh.
Onto the power step, and I currently don't have anything I want to play.
Okay, I am going to play Blazing Arrow.
Ooh.
The first friendly Storm Rider's range 3 attack action in the next activation step has +1 dice and Grievous until it has been resolved.
Ooh, Grievous being if you roll a crit, it's +1 damage.
Yes.
So onto your second activation.
Second activation, I'm going to shoot with Storm Rider. I'm going to shoot at Gickit. So it's 3 hammers. I've got +1 dice.
Yep.
And I get single supports as well.
And if you roll a crit, it's
Fishing
+1
for
damage.
a crit. There's a crit and 2 hammers.
So that's just 2 damage, and I cannot stop that.
No.
He's got 2 dodge. He's got 2 dodge. I could roll double crit.
I got a crit.
You got crit and 2
2
hammers.
hammers. Yeah, you could
so
roll
double crit.
Yeah. No.
Mine's only a double, so unfortunately Gickit has bit it.
Gickit has got it.
Gickit
Oh, I
got
get
it.
glory.
Gickit got it good.
Glory.
So anything in your power step?
Nothing in my power step.
Okay. I've got nothing either right now. So onto my second go. I'm going to charge with old Crookgrin here. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Oh.
And he's going to attack you. He has 2 swords and does 2 damage. And this time he obviously still has single and double assists. A crit.
A shield, so that's not enough.
So that's 2 damage. So that doesn't kill him because that puts you up to 3 wounds.
Yeah.
I will shunt him back to there.
Okay.
And that does inspire Crookgrin because he was assisted.
It's reaction step, inspire step, surge step. So I've got reaction to play first.
Yep.
Walk it off. Play this after an enemy fighter's attack action that targeted a friendly fighter. If the target is now vulnerable, which I am because I have 1 move left, heal 2 the target and give the target 1 move token.
You what?
Yeah, good, isn't it?
What? So then we're on to the power step after that, and I have nothing I want to do.
I might as well put +1 move on Talos.
Okay.
So that's Raptor's Eye, +1 move. While this fighter has line of sight to a fighter, a friendly Storm Rider is considered to have 1 additional supporting fighter when making an attack action that targets that fighter.
Okay. I still pass.
I'm going to play Cooled Strike. I can re-roll 1 attack dice in the attack roll with the first attack action made by a friendly fighter in the next activation step.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, third activation, I'm going to make a charge action with my boss lady. She's going to go to... Right, she's going to go to there.
Okay.
3 hammers, 2 damage, and I can re-roll 1. Oh, and 1 I'm charging, sorry. I'm going to play a reaction. Play this during a friendly fighter's range 1 attack action made as part of a charge action after the declare action step. Declare attack action step. Remove the target's guard tokens. The attack action has cleave until it has been resolved.
Ouch. Well, that doesn't really help.
No, I know. Who has got a shield?
Only Talker Tough Skull or Manok at the minute.
Okay, I can't get through.
Can't reach them.
Can't reach them. No. There's reasons for playing it that way.
Okay.
So it's 3 hammers and I can re-roll 1.
Okay.
I hammered a crit. I've rolled really well today.
I've only got 2 dodges, so.
Okay, and a support, which I don't have.
So I need 2 crits to survive, or a crit and a dodge. No. So
2 damage.
I'm going to play a card.
Ooh.
I'm going to play Skid of Their Teeth.
Oh, I like that one.
Play this during an attack action that targets a friendly fighter after the attack roll. If that attack action would deal the precise amount of damage necessary to take the target out of action, -1 damage from that attack action to a minimum of 1 until that attack action has been resolved. So I assume you're doing... Are you doing 2 damage?
I'm doing 2 damage.
So that would be enough to kill him, so I reduced the damage by 1, so I only take 1 damage.
But I have scored a card.
What
I have
have you
scored
scored?
Blaze of Glory. Score this immediately after resolving a second or subsequent reaction in the same phase.
Nicely done.
I have no power cards left.
You've blown everything.
I have.
It's all gone everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've got anything I want to play right now. On to my third go, and unsurprisingly, possibly, I'm going to charge with Talk a Tough Skull onto there. He's going to charge Oberyn the Boulderist.
He's not called that. He's called Doraz Giantfell.
Sorry, was that Oberyn the Boulderist? Okay, that's what you say. And he's going to smack him in the face with his Man Snapper. Now, this is 2 swords and 2 damage. I obviously have single assists as well from Manok over here.
And a stagger, so you can re-roll.
Yep, and I have Grievous, so if I roll a crit, it's 3 damage, not 2. So, I also have Ensnare, but that doesn't do anything here because you've got shields. There's one sword, and I can re-roll the double. Just a sword.
Just a dodge.
So that's 2 wounds. I will push you back to there. And he's dead. There you go. Sorry,
no.
I don't write the rules.
He's top heavy.
Yeah. And after that, he is also inspired.
So you're all inspired.
Assisted.
But I'm not, but mainly because I'm not dead.
And yeah, it doesn't really help me very much here. So
I have scored Stubborn Yet now before the power step because I can score this immediately after an enemy fighter's attack action that targeted a friendly fighter if that target is now vulnerable.
And then in the power step, I might as well. I'm going to play Merc Lurkers. I can give 1 guard token to each friendly fighter in a cover hex. So I can give a guard token to both of these 2.
Ooh.
Which is interesting because he has a stagger token and now he's gained a guard token afterwards.
So he has it, but
So he can be on guard, but you still get the rerolls, I presume, because they don't cancel each other out the other way.
No, interesting that. Okay, so for my 4th and final turn, I'm going to make a charge action. I'm going to charge to here, like that, and then I've got a reaction. After a friendly Storm Rider makes a move action, push this fighter up to 3 hexes. After this push, this fighter must be within 2 hexes of the fighter. So I'm going to push him to there. Now, if this fighter is within 2 hexes of a friendly Storm Rider, it counts as supporting. So when I shoot at whoever this is here, I will get single and double supports.
That is Crookgrin.
So it's, but it is only 2 hammers. But I do single and double supports. I don't get any re-rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a crit and a hammer again. Ooh. I don't know why you play this game with me.
Crookgrin's got double dodge. Crit and a dodge would be nice. Crit and a shield.
Oh, so close.
He's dead. It's a shame I didn't get to use Crookgrin's ability, which is being able to spend glory and make people do free attacks, which you can actually choose up to 2 fighters and get them both to attack. Okay, so to my 4th and final turn, and I'm madly trying to reread my objectives because they just read horribly. So I think Manok's going to have to get involved now, and he's going to charge 1, 2, 3 to there. So he does lose his guard token, and he gains a charge token. And he's going to have a stab at the bird. So it's a range of 2. It is 3 hammers now, though. So 3 hammers and 2 damage. Well, in your face with your crits and shields.
What happened there? So I was looking at my objective. I've got double dodge.
No, that's a dead bird.
Dead bird.
So I get a glory for the kill, and I also score Malicious Blow, Delicious Blow. Score this immediately after a friendly fighter's range 1 or 2 attack action if it takes an enemy fighter with a wounds characteristic of 2 or less out of action.
Ooh.
So I get another glory for that. And in the power step, I'm going to put the Ghastly Potion on Tough Skull.
What does that do?
So that's a potion, gives me an action.
Oh, it's another keyword I missed in our keyword breakdown.
Potion. Yes, it gives me an action which I can pick one of the following, and then I break this card. I either deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy, or I heal 2 on this fighter.
Well, that's pretty good.
And then I break it, which we've already discussed in our previous video.
Are you not breaking it now?
No, I'm not going to break it now because it's an action.
Oh, it's an action. I see. I see.
So basically, I hope that I get first turn next time round, and then I could take 2 wounds off him.
Yeah. I've got nothing.
I've got nothing else either, so it's on the end phase.
I went first, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
So I've scored Banish the Dark, which is a duel. 1 or more. So score this if 1 or more friendly fighters made 1 or more charge actions in the preceding action phase. Shit. This is the one I'm talking about.
Yep.
And one of those fighters are adjacent to no enemy fighters. In fact, he did it as well.
He did as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a glory for that one.
Yes.
I'll push you up to 5. Any more score?
No more scored. I'm actually going to get rid of Unquestionable Might, which is a big one. It's my 3 glories card. I score it if there are no surviving enemy fighters and 4 or more fighters are out of action and no more than 1 friendly fighter is out of action. I'd have to kill you all. I might by the end of the game, but it's bricking up my hand because this one I also isn't that easy to score, but I think I will score it.
Okay, so you're drawing 5 and 2.
I'm going to draw 5 new power cards and 2 new objectives.
Okay, over to me then. I have scored Outmaneuver, which is scoring an end phase if 2 or more friendly fighters each have the same enemy fighter within range of one of their attacks.
Oh, that's quite clever.
So that's 1 glory for that one. I don't score either of my other 2 though, and I don't know whether I want to keep either of them. I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to keep them both. So I'm going to draw 5 power cards and 1 objective. So it's down to round 2, and we've got to roll off to see who gets to go first. I'm really hoping that I get to win this one, or else Tough Skull may not survive. Oh, a crit and a double.
Crit and a double.
Oh, crit.
Crit in hell. I think I've got to go first since you were desperate to go first.
Yeah, I can see why.
I think I have to risk it. So I'm going to make a charge action.
Okey-doke.
In that case, I think I'm going to charge with the big guy to there.
-5.
Yeah. I'm probably going to miss because you've got double supports.
I really hope you do.
And I've got 2 hammers.
I've only got 1
She
shield.
had 3
though.
hammers, but I kind of feel like I needed to not charge with her. A hammer.
1 hammer. So I need
Get
a
support
crit
or a double
shield.
or a double support.
Yeah. 50-50 this.
Yeah.
Oh, the shield.
The shield is enough.
Doesn't have cleave or anything like that, no?
It has stagger.
Okay.
Okay, I might push you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to push you out of the gloom.
Shove.
Okay, I'm going to put Undomitable Will on Xandire.
What's that do?
What does that do? During an attack action that targets this fighter, after the deal damage step, I can heal this fighter 1 and then break the card.
Oh, okay. I pass, so back to you.
I'm going to use Drilled Efficiency to give this chap a guard token.
Oh, okay. I still pass.
Okay, and then I'm going to give Sigmarite Wardens. I can pick one, give 1 guard token to each friendly fighter that holds an objective, or give 1 guard token to each friendly fighter that is in enemy territory. So I'm going to give Xandire a guard token.
Yep.
Yes, a guard token.
Okay, I'm going to actually play at this point Overthink, which is I can draw 1 objective card and then pick 1 of my objective cards and put it on the bottom of my deck.
Oh,
I'm going to put that one to the bottom of the deck.
Well, at least you didn't draw into it.
That's true.
Oh, I got a new objective.
Oh, God. Yeah, hopefully that I never get to that one, basically, because that one never gets scored. Over to me then.
Mm-hmm.
My first turn, I'm going to use his potion. I'm going to use the action of healing 2 on that fighter, and then I'm going to break it.
Okay.
In the discard pile, so he loses 2 of his wounds. And then into the power step, I pass.
So I think for my second activation, I'm just going to attack your boss with Xandire.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
So it's 3 hammers, 2 damage. 2 hammers.
2 hammers, and I get 1 shield. So I'm looking for a crit.
You got it. Oh.
You can not push me back because I rolled that crit.
I won't then.
Good. I'm glad.
I'm not gonna. Shan't.
Good.
You can't make me.
I can. No, I can't. Oh. And anything in your power step?
No.
Good. So I'm going to put Practical Joke on Tough Skull, which is an upgrade, which means that basically if he attacks someone, reduce them to 1 wound, he can then make this attack against them, which could possibly do that 1 wound necessary to take them out. And I'm going to put Master of Merc on him as well, which gives him +1 dice to his attack actions whilst he is in a cover hex.
Okay.
Second go, and I'm going to charge with him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds there.
Ooh.
I'm going to stave your face in. So he has 2 hammers normally, does 2 damage, and his Master of Merc gives him +1 dice to his attack actions because he is now in a cover hex. So hammers, 2 damage, crits will make it 3 damage. Crit, 2 hammers. I mean, you can't stop that because you've only got 1 shield, so it's 3 damage.
Oh.
I won't push you back, and I will obviously use
your
Practical Joke.
Yeah.
It's 2 hammers normally, but obviously Master of Merc means he gets +1 dice to his attack action. 3 dice again, 3 hammers.
Ooh, so I
just
need
1
a shield
hammer.
or a crit.
Shield or crit?
No.
So that does take her out.
Takes her out, but she can make a reaction. After this fighter is dealt damage that would take her out of action, this fighter makes a range 3 plus attack action. So I'm going to shoot at...
So I've got my glory, so I'm up to 4 now.
I think I'm going to shoot at...
Going to shoot Tough Skull?
I think so. Oh, I did get another crit though.
Crit. You lucky what's-it. So I do need a crit here. No. So you do a wound to him.
Okay, I will just push him back that way.
Oh, you flipping Watson. So it's 5 plays 4 now. Okay, into the power step, and I've got nothing.
Okay, I'm going to pop the Light of Azir on Calthea, which means I can take an action and do a heal 1.
Okay.
Or flip a token if I want to. So for my third, I'm going to attack your boss again.
Ow, leave me alone.
So it's 3 hammers, 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
1 crit.
Okay, so Manok has just the 1 shield, so I do need a crit.
No, it's 2 damage.
Ouchie. He does have 5 wounds.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing.
Yep.
I will just push him back to there.
Okay.
That's how I haven't got anything in the power step.
I'm going to put the Mork Row.
Ooh.
It's not the Mork Row, it's the More Crow, but it's not More Crow. It's just a regular amount of crow, but it's got Mork in it somewhere.
Okay.
So there's
it's
crow.
I see.
It's a Mork Crow, but there's just 1 K.
Okay.
Which is a range 4, 3 sword, 1 damage attack, but it has Grievous. So if I roll a crit, it's 2 damage.
So you can take out. Who's that going on?
I could possibly. I'm putting it on Manok.
Oh, okay.
Nothing for you?
No.
Okay, on to my third go then. Manok is going to charge 1, 2, 3 to there.
Ooh. Does he get extra bonuses for being in the thingy hex?
He doesn't, no.
No, okay.
So it's just 3 swords and 1 damage. There's that crit. And you are...
Oh, actually, I'm inspired.
Oh, you are inspired. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have made a difference yet because I only killed the archer with the previous go.
Yeah.
Now, you're not staggered or anything, so I don't get any re-rolls. So there is just that 1 crit there.
So I have now got 2 shields.
Oh, dear. A single assist.
No.
So he did.
Yeah, hang on a minute. After this...
I get glory, whatever you're going to shenanigans you're
I've
going to
got a reaction. After this fighter is dealt damage that will take him out of action, choose 1 fighter within 2 hexes. Push the chosen fighter up to 2 hexes.
Okay, so you can push Shank.
I am just going to push Shank down to there. I think I want to be able to reach him. Push him down to there.
Okay, I've got nothing else to do in the power step.
Okay, I've got nothing else either. So for my 4th turn, I'm going to charge Shank down to here. And 3 dice.
Oh dear.
1 success only.
Just 1 success. Shank does have 2 dodge, so dodge or crit will do it for me.
Oh, Shank is surviving.
There's that crit that I needed.
Oh.
Anything in your power step then?
There is nothing in my power step.
Nothing for me either. So on to my 4th and final go, and Shank is going to charge, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay. Because he has a range 3 attack. And from that distance, you are also trapped.
Ah, damn it!
So Shank has 2 hammers and 1 damage. It's got ensnare, but that doesn't matter because you didn't get you've lost your guard token.
I nearly didn't go there. So go. It's all right. You can't trap me. If I couldn't trap you, you guys can't trap me. Oh, I'm an idiot.
So here we go. 2 hammers. 2 hammers. But you do have 2 shields.
I do.
Oh, that rolled off of a crit.
It did.
It's only 1 damage.
Well, I will use my Indomitable Will.
So that reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction during an attack action that targets this fighter after the deal damage step, heal 1. This fighter.
So it does nothing.
Does nothing. Yeah.
That's it. And in the power step, I have nothing that I want to do.
Okay.
Anything for you?
No.
Right. On to the end phase then for that 2nd round.
Yeah, I went first, didn't I?
You did.
I have scored Sigmar's Chosen. Score this in an end phase if the number of enemy fighters out of action is equal to or greater than the round number. I've killed 2 of your fighters.
Yep, and it's round 2.
1. And I should have scored this already. Sorry. Can I?
Is it a surge?
It's a surge. I should have scored it when I charged with what's her name?
Yep.
Score this immediately after an activation of each surviving friendly fighter has 1 or more charge counters.
Yep.
Another glory there. I'll just draw an extra one if that's okay.
I'll let you.
Thank you.
I'll let you.
I can't score it.
Good.
Right. So.
But do you want to get rid of it?
I am going to throw that one away because I can't score it next round either.
Okay.
I'll keep this one. I don't really know what my cards are. This one might come in useful, so I'm going to keep this ploy, and I'm going to draw 4 new power cards and 2 new objectives.
I'm going to score Superior Skulkers for 1, which is scoring an end phase if 1 or more of my surviving friendly fighters are in cover hexes that are not in my territory. So obviously he is. So I get 1 glory for that.
Nicely done.
I'm also going to score Cunning Warfare, which is a duel. 2 or more friendly fighters are each on a feature token or in a cover hex, and each of those has a charge token, which obviously both of these two. So that's 2 glory for that one. And then the last one I've got is a third end phase. So I'm going to keep hold of that. I'm going to get rid of my power card, which is Looter, which is an upgrade. And I'm going to draw 5 power cards and 2 objectives. So it's on to round 3, and it's time for the roll off for the final round. So Robin, let's roll them dice. I get crit and 2 singles,
and I get not a lot. 1
for me there then. Okay. So I'm going to go first. Just to clarify, at the beginning of this round, it's 8th place 7-8 to me. So I'm going to go first, and I'm going to move Shank 1, 2, 3 to there. Actually, 1, 3 to there. And then in the power step, I've got nothing I want to play.
I'm going to, in the power step, play Tempered Sigmarite on my only surviving fighter, which gives her reroll 1 defense dice.
And Zandai.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got nothing.
And then I'm also going to play Keepsake, which gives her rolls of single supports successes.
Oh, still nothing for me.
Because I don't know what my objectives are, I don't really know what the right thing to do is. I'm going to draw a card.
My second go, I'm just going to get rid of an objective, which is Cruel Tricks, which is do 1 damage precisely enough to take an enemy fighter out of action. It's probably not going to happen. Draw a new card. And I think nothing in my power
probably
step.
Should have done that myself. For my second, I'm going to get rid of Equal to Anything. Score this immediately after a friendly fighter take action. Takes an enemy fighter out of action if there are no surviving enemy fighters with a higher wounds characteristic than the enemy fighter.
Okay.
Doesn't look like I'm going to score that at the moment. So I'm going to draw a new one.
And nothing in your power step?
No, sorry.
Okay, my third go. I'm going to draw a power card for my third go. Oh, it's an illusion. Ooh. So I can play that without actually having to spend any glory.
You can.
So it's on to your third go, Robin.
So I'm going to... I just can't decide what to do, whether to go for... I think I'm going to get rid of this one, Fearless Advance, which I have to have 3 people in your territory to score. Might have been helpful earlier in the game.
Could have been handy into round 1.
Last objective.
Okay, nothing in your power step,
Nothing in the power step.
Okay, I am for my 4th and final go. I'm going to get rid of Supreme Cunning, which is an objective which I have to make an attack with 2 or more supporting fighters, but that ain't going to happen. Draw my last one. And nothing in my power step.
For a bit of fun, it doesn't actually going to make any difference to the game state. In my turn, in the power step, I'm going to play Flight of Darts on a, which after this attack action, if it results, basically it's an attack action with 3 swords. And then I'll make a charge action in my turn onto here.
With 3 swords or three hexes?
It's 3 hexes, 3 swords.
Okay.
But it's only 1 damage, so I can't kill you.
True. So who are you shooting at?
Because they both got... He hasn't taken any wounds, and he can only take 1 damage anyway, so it doesn't matter. I will shoot at the one with 1 shield, I suppose.
Manok, the boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, 1 hammer, or is it swords you're after?
And single support. Oh no, I want a single support.
One single support. Yeah. Ooh, I only got single support. I was on a cover hex, but unfortunately I needed doubles in that situation.
So it's 1 damage. Yeah. I will push you off the hex.
Good.
And in my power step, I'm going to flip this one. It's not going to be the objective. Oh, it is an objective.
Flip.
I'm going to flip that objective.
Okay. That's it. anything. I pass.
Okay, no, I've got nothing else.
Okay, so on to the final end phase. Yeah. I went first.
Oh, let me go first because I think you've got. Basically, I've got 1 less than you anyway, so I score 1 for being on an objective.
Hey.
That's not in my territory. And so if you don't score anything, then I win because I'm on an objective.
No. So I score Tougher Than Yous, which is a hybrid. I score in an end phase if friendly fighters have more wound counters than enemy fighters have. Well, I've got 4 or 5 between me now, and you've got none, in fact. So I get 1 for that. I also score Mind of Mork. Score in end phase if there is a surviving friendly leader, and you have scored 2 or more other objective cards in this round. So I need to come on to that one in a moment, because before that, I'm going to score Good Looting. Score this in the 3rd end phase if the number of enemy fighters out of action is equal to or greater than the number of friendly fighters out of action. There's 3 of you dead and only 2 of me dead. I get 3 glory for that. And then because of that, I then score Mind of Mork, which is I have a surviving friendly leader, and I have scored 2 or more other objective cards in this round. There we go.
Nicely done.
So the final tally there is 13 plays 8.
8, yeah.
So there you go, our very first Harrowdeep battle report.
Yeah, that was fun.
I really enjoyed that. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe it's just because we've had a bit of a break.
Yeah.
And now we just feel refreshed and energized. Maybe it's because
there's enjoys them more when he wins.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Maybe it's just because there's lots of new fancy card names and keywords and stuff. I don't know, but I just enjoyed that a bit more than I did with Chasm.
Yeah, I have a theory as to why I enjoyed it more, but I should wait for the wash-up video.
Yes,
we'll tell you what that is.
We should do a wash-up video now. That'll be coming up next. There'll be a link in the description. There'll be linked in the video, so you can go and watch that one and see what we thought of things and how we felt the game went, and any maybe little insights into tactics or things that we could have done differently.
Tactics.
I know. I've heard that they use them somewhere. So we'll see you soon in Harrowdeep.